Hey everybody, it's Rose. Happy Wednesday. How y'all doing today? We are getting ready to go to a event where we're going to do some training for a volunteer event that we got coming up, and I'm going to make a 7-layer dip. And one of my favorite Pampered Chef products is the Cool and Serve tray. You guys have seen me take this on the boat. Sometimes I fill it with sandwich stuff just to take to the park or to the beach. I absolutely love this for salads, desserts. This dip, doesn't matter what you're putting in it. It's got these awesome ice trays. You can take them all out, put them in the freezer, and nice and small and compact so they don't take a lot of space while you're getting them cold. But today, like I said, we're gonna do this 7-layer dip. Can you get me guacamole out of the fridge, please? So I'm gonna start with my refried beans, which I need to open. And I'm using our smooth edge can opener, and it's one of my favorites because you just put it right down on the side here. Turn it about 10 times. You'll feel it click and you know that it's opened. Set it over here. Thank you. And then you're going to take this little duck bill on, turn it back once, take the little duck bill on the side there, and you're going to pull the lid off. Okay? Now we've got our refried beans, and we're just going to put that as our first layer in our dip here. And it's going to take 2 cans to fill this whole thing, which is fine. Stopped at Meijer last night and picked the beans up for us. And I made the guacamole earlier. That's right, I made it earlier. You guys are going to love what I'm going to show you next. So let's get the rest of our beans on here. 1 more can. So this is a great way to take things, just like I said, to the park, out on the boat, to the beach, just to different potlucks and picnics. I absolutely love our different Cool and Serve collections. And the best part is that this large rectangular one is on sale right now as a part of our entertaining deals. So if that's something that you want to add to your kitchen or your boat or your camping packs, let me know. We can hook that up for you right away. We want to make sure that you have it before it goes off sale. And like I said, it is on sale for $51. All right, go away, cat. Now I've got the cat underneath me. Guys, I tell you, I come to the kitchen and everybody's like, oh, let's get her on under her feet. Earlier it was the dog, now it's the cat. All right, so I'm just gonna smooth this out just a little bit. There we go. Oh, now it's the third dog, or the third animal. This is the second dog. Hilarious. They probably think that I'm opening stuff for them. I'm not, obviously. All right, so now we've got our beans. Guys, this is our guacamole, and I did make this earlier today. This is our new guacamole saver, and I love the Serve and Saver because I put guacamole in there 10 days ago, and it was still fresh today. So I finished it up with my lunch. But I could not believe, you know, avocados, they go bad so quickly, but this is amazing how great this thing works. And you can use it for guacamole, you can put hummus in here, you can make your own peanut butter and nut butters and put it in there. But look at how fresh that is. Like I said, I made it earlier today. So that's gonna be our next layer. And this is also on sale right now. It's while supplies last, just came out, it's $29. But the best part is that it also has an everything but the avocado set. And that set is part of the sale too. It's for $49 right now. And you get this Guacamole Serve and Save. You get the avocado tool, the mix and masher, which is really awesome because you can use it on potatoes or all kinds of things. And the guacamole mix, which is what I used to make our guacamole today. So I'm super excited about that one. Again, if you need that in your kitchen, and everybody I think does, because we know that Cinco de Mayo is coming up, and what goes well with tacos and nachos, but fresh guacamole. So we're gonna get this going here. That's our next layer. Spread it out, looks delicious. I'm super excited about this. Tall guy's not so happy. He doesn't like guacamole or tomatoes or black olives. And I said, well, sorry, babe, sometimes it's not about you. So today, this one is about me because I love it. It's one of my favorites. All right, so now we've got our beans. We've got our guacamole, and now we're gonna put our sour cream on there. And what I did, our sour cream is actually 3/4 cup of sour cream mixed with a tablespoon of our Southwest seasoning. And I went ahead to make my life a little easier, and I blended it in our twist and chop just because it was easier for me to blend it that way and just have it out of my way while I was prepping the other sets. So I'm going to go ahead and get that put in here as our next layer. What I really like about the twist and chop is it's got that pulse function, but you can also set it and walk away if you need to. And the blade in the middle goes up and down as it's blending everything for you, which is really awesome. There we go. Let's get that up there. Spread that out a little bit. All right, that's our next layer. Get this out of our way. And now we're going to add some 1.5 cups of salsa. You guys know that I make my own salsa. So we've got our salsa here. Come on. I'm not sure if this is going to hook on here right. There we go. So we're going to get that measured out. I've got our stackable measuring cups here, which are my favorite because at the end of the day I can stack them like this inside of a bigger cup and it goes perfectly in that skinny cupboard in next to the stove that you don't really know what else to do with it. So let's measure out 1.5 cups. Oh, that was almost perfect. So you know what? I'm just going to use this whole jar. There we go. This is our salsa number 3. We tested out 3 different salsa recipes one year, and this was the one we all liked the most. So we had to label it as salsa number 3 so we knew which one we liked. And it's the one we go back to making every year. So it's pretty awesome. Anybody who's ever had it from me, they've always told me how much they loved it. And so I'd love to hook you up with some too. Just invite me over, cook, and we'll have a Pampered Chef party, and I'll bring you some salsa number 3. Don't tell the tall guy though, because he gets a little worried about how much salsa number 3 we have on hand. If we don't have 17 jars in the basement, he's like, oh, we gotta make more. But hey, let's not talk bad about him because I do love him. So now we've got the salsa, 6 ounces of cheddar cheese, which again, is there ever so much thing as enough or not enough cheese? I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and measure out a full cup. I know it's more than the 6 ounces, but I think that's what I have open here. Look at that. Perfect. We'll get that in there. That's our next layer. Spread it out a little bit. And okay, now we've got our cheese. Now we need to do our tomatoes. So as you can see, I've already cut up my tomatoes. I used our tomato knife so that it wouldn't leave a gut, make a big mess. The other thing I used is our grooved cutting board so that any juices did stay within the cutting board. I love that feature. It's awesome when you're doing meat, just so that you don't have that juice running all over your kitchen. Just the best way for me, really. Also, I like to use it to carry things in and out with, so that works out pretty good for me. All right. Oh, look at that. I would say that those tomatoes were the perfect amount of tomatoes. I'm not going to add any more to that. And the last thing we need is some black olives. So guys, I'm not going to lie, I cheated and I went ahead and bought sliced black olives because I just didn't feel like dealing with the black olives. So let me drain those real quick. And get those on top. Maybe too much. I don't know. My family loves black olives. We might be a little on indifferent side. Most people are like, we don't love them, but I do love them. But look at that. All of our layers are there. It looks beautiful. I can't wait to take this to my party. Like again, it's gonna stay cold because I've got the ice packs here. Go ahead and put my lid on it, and I am ready to go. But hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, the Cool and Serve is on sale. We've got the Guacamole Serve on sale right now. Reach out to me if you need any of those products or if anything else you need in your kitchen. Well, let's talk, okay? Have a good day.